Maya coming to you with another video, and in this video, if you want to see how I've made this delicious Jamaican oxtail, let's get cooking. In the oxtail, my friends, we're going to put some crushed red peppers, some seasoned salt. We're going to have to season it up again. Oops. We're going to put some more black pepper in there. We're going to put some butter beans, some garlic, Scotch bonnet pepper, some white onion, and some scallion or green onions. Okay, so let's start by preparing all these, and then we can carry on. Okay, my friends, this is the oxtail that I'm going to be cooking. I forgot that I didn't show you guys this part. The oxtail is already cut up and in nice size pieces. Now, this to me is a little bit too big. However, they had cut it up already and had them pre-cut already at the store, so I didn't have a choice but to take them at this size. Normally, I would have my oxtail cut a little bit smaller because I like it when it's small, not so big, but this still works. And I already had some crushed red pepper to this, some black pepper as well. I'm going to put some garlic powder. I don't usually put garlic powder on it. I'm just going to put very little because I like to use fresh garlic instead of the garlic powder. And of course I already put some seasoning of salt on it. And I'm also going to tip some browning on it because I like when my my oxtail is like a brown color. My friend cooks it, and when she cooks it, she has a reddish color to her oxtail, but I like when mine has a brown color. So I'm going to tip some browning on this. So now I'm going to combine all this wonderful seasoning in it, and then I'm going to put a saran wrap on it, and I'm going to then put it in the fridge. I'm just pre-seasoning this for now. I'm pre-seasoning it with very little seasoning right now because I'm tired and I want to go to bed. So this is it. In the morning, when I'm ready for this, I'll take it out and season it up some more and put it in the oven. Okay, so I'll show you that process when I get to it. My friends, my oxtail was seasoned from the night before and put in the fridge. So I'm going to put this in the oven now at 350. There's lots of fat on the oxtail, so I'm not going to put any more oil in the pot. I'm also going to fill this up. I'm going to put enough water in the pot to cover the meat. Okay, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to put this in the oven. I don't ever cook my oxtail on top of the stove. I always put it in the oven because I don't really have to keep an eye on it that much, and let it slowly does its thing. Okay, so the seasoned oxtail, I'm going to put the lid on, put it in the oven, and I'm going to leave this for about 2.5 to 3 hours. Okay, and it's on 350 degrees. That's how I roll. The water that's in there, my friends, will be able to cook it. I might not need to add any more water to it, and this is why I like to leave it in the oven. The oven slowly cooks it, and it's perfect every time. Okay, my friends, my oxtail is cooking nicely. It's been in the oven for about 1.5 hours now, and it's looking pretty good. It's still hard, but I still have enough water in there to cook the whole thing. Okay, so we're going to leave this. We're going to come back in about an hour. Okay, my friends, I'm going to start by cutting up my white onion. And this is simple stuff to do, my friends. And as I told you before, when I'm watching YouTube channels on when people are cooking food, I like to watch them actually cut up the ingredients, cut up the seasoning. I love it. I think it's such a therapeutic part of cooking. So this is why I am cutting up my seasonings. Okay, so I'm using quite a few garlic because I love garlic and lots of fresh seasoning in my oxtail. And remember, this is oxtail done my way. Everybody does oxtail differently, or whatever you've seen oxtail done differently, but this is oxtail done my way. Okay. Okay, so here we go. And the scallion I also like to cut up as well. It smells so good in here. I love the smell of scallion. Oh, that's such a good thing. Okay, so the scotch bonnet pepper, I'm just going to leave in here for now, just like it is. And my fresh ingredients is ready. I have pimento and also a little bit of thyme that I might tip in it. We'll see. Okay, so what I'm going to actually do now is prepare the spinach. Okay, my friends, for my spinners, I just need a couple tablespoons of any flour because we're just going to make very small dumpling. I don't need too much because I'm also going to have butter bean in my oxtail. Okay, so here's the flour. I just need a little bit, as I told you, and I don't usually put salt in it as well, only because I find my way of doing my oxtail has a lot of flavor and it's already has enough salt. So, and I always start by mixing making my dumplings by using a spoon first. I don't know why, but I always do it. Okay, so this is almost forming, and this is what I'm going to use to make my spinners. And that's all it is, my friends, some flour and water. This is why, as I said, I don't know why people say that they're hungry when they're home, when there's flour and water and, you know, just basic stuff. If you have flour and water, my friends, you can do a lot of stuff with that. You can't claim you're hungry, right? Because there's so much things you can do with just basic flour and water. Okay, so this is basically all ready. I don't need to do any more to it because I'm going to be dropping these in the pot, making small spinners to add to my oxtail. So let's go over to the stove and then we'll continue. Okay, my friends, I had the oxtail cooking for about 2 hours in the oven. I do not like my oxtail too soft. I like when I'm you know, I'm having a little bit of trouble getting it off the bone. That's how I like my oxtail. As long as as long as it's cooked. Okay, so now, oh, this looks good. So now I'm going to add my spinners at this time. So those little dumplings that I made, I'm going to add them to the pot. It's nice, it's boiling, it looks good so far, and I'm adding my spinners. Okay, my friends, I'm going to add my spinners to the pot. These are the small dumplings that I've made. I seems to be having a little bit of technical difficulties with the um, camera, but that's okay. So I did not add any more water to this, my friends. The water that I add before I put it in the oven, that's all the water I added to this. Okay, so I put in my dumplings, my little spinners, and I'm also going to add all my seasoning that I've cut up earlier. Okay, all that wonderfulness I'm going to put in there. Now I'm going to come back to taste it to make sure it's nicely seasoned. Okay, and I pepper in my oxtail, as I told you before. Okay, so this is on high, my friends, and we're going to let it cook for about half an hour more. Okay, and stir this up. It looks good. Honestly, my friends, it looks good. Don't worry about the amount of water in it, my friends. It will work itself out, okay? And with oxtail, you want to make sure you have lots of gravy, my friends. Lots of gravy when you're doing oxtail. Okay? I'm going to leave this like this, and I'm going to come back in about 20 minutes and then add our beans. Here it is, my friends. The oxtail looks wonderful. It's thickening up nicely. I'm now going to add the butter beans. I'm a little bit disappointed that the butter beans isn't bigger. I wanted the bigger butter beans, but that's okay. This still works. And I'm going to put that in there as well. And remember, we're just heating this through now. Okay, we're just heating this through. And the oxtail will be ready in a few minutes. Okay, my friends, here we are. Our oxtail is all ready. It's done. You can see the little spinners, a little nice dumpling. Oh, the nice oxtail. There it is, my friends. And oh, and here are our butter beans. This is a nice dinner for today. And that's the way I cook my oxtail. And here it is with my complete meal, my friends. There is my oxtail. And I've paired it with some white rice and some nice kale salad with poppy seed dressing. Oh, this is just delicious. So there you go, my friends. Thank you for watching. And remember, regardless of where you begin, you can end with something better.